Gentlemen, map number 5. We're here somehow. What's going on?
This is really loud. This is bullshit.
On those guys. And here's the other part. All those great statistics for Optic.
You said
they
sword.
Are 0-3.
Dude, that was crazy. I saw the S and I saw WRD and my brain just went to it. I don't know why.
Said sword.
All
right, let's lock in. It's a game 5 here.
Somehow, no one was expecting game 5 here.
The smoke, which he does find, but it's not enough to stop Standy from planting. We've got a 3v3 post plant.
Yeah, he didn't have any stuns or nades to keep him at least off of that site. Now you're forced to execute on the retake shots.
Okay, instant trade. We'll take that. 2 for 2 here. Accuracy, Standy, Kenny, Brucey, the AR duo trying to get it done here.
For Kenny to possibly hop on and start.
Yep, that's a good read out of Ken. That's going to be round 1 to the Rokkr.
This series is going to start to piss me off. I don't know what we're doing here.
Opening round, good for Rokkr.
And this has been a struggle for Optic Texas as of recent. There's 62% chance they found that opening first blood, but the conversion rate sitting at 40% overall, which is 9th. It's just an instant response right there from Minnesota.
Who was that, Tiff?
Keep the numbers even, work that objective, make the play.
That would have been a good hint right there. The hint was,
that would have gave it away.
What will there not be at Major 4?
Just not the right ones.
That's a good one.
One of the toughest bomb sites to break down in the post.
Actors in the chat.
Is that B site?
Is he?
Just like you said, so many different areas you can sneak away, hide away from. This time.
All right. Great blood from Kenny with those pre-nades. Beauty.
Nice. That's a big kill.
Yes, it is.
Smoke not going to work out. Pred has been
nice.
seen on that crossover towards shops, but accuracy.
What the hell?
At least beat up. Still fights back to get this to be a more manageable situation.
Okay,
but
hold on.
In the post plant, Standy has to come up from behind and really blow up this Optic setup.
Yeah, he might have been able to slip behind enemy lines.
What
Great
the
shots
fuck?
on the Shotzzy. And
now he gets info there too. I don't really love this. We need number 1 to play his life.
He made a great play.
ISO Kenny.
Yeah, he's put himself over by Coop. Just completely an unexpected angle, like we said. Just so many different things you have to
nice,
look at.
good check.
And Kenny makes his presence now known.
Love it, fellas. Good round.
Pretty much will guarantee this post plant.
We'll take it.
Standy just has run out of time, flat out. Good shots on to Kenny, gets him on to 3 and
all right, get him off that streak as well. 1-1, love that.
Getting away from the 4th and final, so Optic post plant success good for them as well over here towards B.
Yeah, and I feel like Standy in that situation in the 3v2 when he finds that kill on a Shotzzy, even though he is put the 1 shot, you're not really in a situation where you can be the player to play slow. Like you have to continue to set the tone. But Pred and Shotzzy, they combined for that kill onto Linz, especially with 2 smoke grenades in between them. And there's just not enough time to locate where Kenny was. He was just finessing around Coop. Finds that 1-on-1 versus accuracy. Not enough time for Standy to work that defuse. I just thought Standy, if he would have played that situation a little bit faster,
1-1.
Probably a better chance. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Mid hit from Minnesota. B stack from the gentleman.
Minnesota right down the middle of the map. Linz, Standy working together. Doors open. It's Dashy inside.
Did Dashy open that? He did, right?
Finds first blood on
I think Brandon opens that. Backs up off the angle. Good play.
So can he find a way to give Minnesota an edge over the top of the B site?
He's going to do this a little bit slower because he doesn't have that silence in his back pocket. At least not earned, but
he doesn't see him.
He just should be able to even up the numbers. He finds that freebie onto Dashy. And
all right, 3v3.
Texas, you know the pressure's coming in towards B. Yes, so Kenny, it's time to hit that roto.
Accuracy rotating quickly over.
Looks like they might have an idea where AG's at. I thought he was going to.
Finalizes the
nice. 1v1 coming up.
Accuracy, though, on the back. He's going to have a freebie here onto Pred. But now the question is, where is Kenny going off to?
Beautiful.
Decent, but not good enough.
Maybe Lamar versus Kenny.
That little railing changed the aim just enough as Kenny's able to.
Kenny going to find the angle there.
Yeah, Kenny just has the head glitch. Accuracy doesn't. He knew that he had to recover that bomb and eventually try to work that objective.
Good round out of Ken there.
But Kenny with the positioning on the rotation is able to find 2 to close out the round. So Optic Texas 2 rounds in a row.
Me and Mark just think the same, man.
Just got to be prepared for what Minnesota are going to throw on defense. Dude, does
his name start with
attacking routes? Because they found that early first blood over the top onto gunless. Can they do it again?
That's absurd.
Well, let's find out. 3-1 split off here for Optic. Pred looking ahead right up to a Rebel. The other nades. Love this overhead. You can can see exactly where all the utility is going. Pred just quickly
AG, quick aggression, gonna get found out by Gunless, but we've seen this before. Shotzzy just gonna jump right over. Peace.
Oh, thank God.
Almost doesn't finish off Gunless, but no worries there. Kills come through. 3v2.
Yep,
Minnesota
free round.
having to work the post plant
Sir,
apartments.
we'll take it.
Standy's gonna peek. Accuracy at the same time is gonna peek, so Kenny gets the info on
I
both
love that
players.
play from Ken.
He knows that accuracy isn't gonna reach out all.
Yeah, Kenny
all for
tucking
being
here.
One shot. He's gonna get the free kill onto
3-1,
and
beauty.
set up his teammate for the final. Optic Texas 3 rounds in a row now. Successful, even if they don't find that first one on trading effectively, keeping the numbers in their advantage.
Can you tell my ranked duo
They're
to
just
quit
working that
selling and
objective.
hop on ranked again?
Getting that
Rainsy,
info
quit
where both
selling and
players are
hop
trying
on
to
ranked
retake
from the noob
shutting them
Chin
both down.
himself.
Yeah, and the thing about this B offense after offense after offense, is that really the defenders have to be the ones to tally some sort of a first blood, whether it be by these opening nades, maybe you throw an extra AR and a cross, make life difficult for the attackers to even get onto the site in the first place. That's always been the battle. All year long, it's been that same question mark. As Minnesota will toss their nades, and no connections here. As
Four
Optic will
streak for
throw a
Kenny.
handful
Let's
and
get
then
that
back off.
cruise,
Dashy
shall we?
Playing all the way back on top of the ladder jump. Has been seen by accuracy. Smoke will go through. Accuracy throws a couple of shots, plus a Semtex to follow.
Okay, one off that streak. Kenny.
Very aggressive, to say the least.
Bomb gonna
First
drop
good
for Minnesota.
Optic
Let's see what
with
the
post plant
retake looks
once again
like.
here for Minnesota.
Yeah, there's just no need for that. There's
Yeah.
no need for that aggressive play to come on in, especially when you're.
And there it is. Cruise for Ken. Taking over here in this game
Nice.
5.
There we are.
Fast.
4-1.
Someone get on it. Oh,
Free first, and then the
4-1.
snap onto Gunless for the second. Optic Texas 4 rounds in a row. As they're starting to run away with this game number 5. This is the Karachi Search and Destroy team that I was getting familiar with. They finally showing it again.
Yeah, and the lids challenge, like, it just depends.
It's not necessary. It's just simply
I
not
agree,
necessary.
But at the same rate, you also look at the reward side of that risk and say, if I get that kill on Adachi, there's no way Optic retake this, because you're setting up through apartments, you've got bridge control, you only have to worry about market. But as soon as Lens drops, everyone else has to worry about an extra thing.
All right.
And that seemed to be more than enough.
Will this cruise be used in this round here? It's an offensive round.
Drifting, I think, maybe in the conversation.
Maybe try to cruise to get bombed down, get some information, work that map control. Let's see what they elect to do here.
Optic with a huge advantage.
And now you can use it here if you wanted to, just to open up this
Okay,
inside.
instant
But
trade
Fred is
back
gonna
might
ball
be used
through the
now.
little
You see him
map.
back
Shotzzy
up here.
instantly there for the response,
Here it
keeps in
comes.
the 3v3, and yup,
I like
cruise
it.
missile's not going to get earned.
Work
Pop
that
carries
plant,
him
work
slowly
that
but surely
plant.
work his way up towards B, and as he does that, Gunless able to
Yeah,
take
don't
care
love
of
that.
himself.
Cruise
That's
gets
not gonna connect on
invested.
anyone.
We're going to die off bomb.
Chance here for Minnesota to stay alive through this. Wall bangs, decent for Kenny, but no
Oh,
kill.
yeah.
Dashy, how was this
Oh,
timing
yeah.
work out? Good for the first, not
1v2.
the second. Didn't
Come on,
expect
Ken.
that Gunless would still be positioned down low here. So now it is just on to Kenny.
I like this. Go, go,
Bomb
go.
collected, 1v2.
I see middle
Slips
behind him,
underneath accuracy. Does he get up?
Why is he there?
Gunless watches just the nick of time to save his back.
Almost catches
And
the timing.
Minnesota take care of the cruise missile and get themselves another round on the board.
Yeah, that's all in the back of Gunless, who finds 3. He knew that the pressure was going to be over towards that B site, especially when that cruise missile gets earned, to simply allow Optic Texas to work that objective. But he did not give up on his angle. He finds that kill onto Shotzzy. Bomb
Scumpy,
carrier
can you
taken
please
care
tell
of.
my boy Rampage to
Trade
stop
through
being
bottom
lame and
fountain,
play
and
with
then
me and
Even
Brian?
had to find one to keep accuracy alive.
Rampage, you stop it.
Stops the bleeding for Minnesota Rokkr, and that's such a big round because
Yeah.
now you don't have to worry about the cruise missile going forward.
The question will be, I was going to
All
say,
right, here we go.
what
Round
Saudi offense
number
is going to be
7.
all time and time again here, round after round.
Another mid hit for the
They
Rokkr.
Try something different. There's not a lot of, value. You would think
Beautiful.
in certain regards trying to throw a curveball here, but Linz is still going to try to send it. Gets up top and around. Deals with
Nice
Kenny,
trade.
only barely. Trade is good by Dashy. And Optics control at mid-map has been solid.
2v1.
Yet they will out-trade Minnesota, leaving Gunless by himself.
Now Gunless left in a 1v2. Another opportunity for Big P to keep him into this game. As he does not have covert sneakers, so sound cues will be loud. Shotzzy is just way too far to even get a couple.
It's
So this
Big
bomb is
Brucey,
gonna go
Big
down to A for
Shotzzy.
free, and Optic Texas are going to have about 10 seconds before they even get back over towards A.
Frag to play with if you're Gunless, but likely this is just going to be about clearing your lines of sight and hoping someone comes in maybe a bit isolated to isolate the corner.
Start
find one,
collapsing,
get away,
fellas. Chop,
reset.
chop.
Shotzzy playing through bottom red. Dashy up top. Gunless has not seen that. Nade cooked up. Bouncing it off the back wall. Not going
Ah,
to
you
connect,
know.
so no hit markers here. Shotzzy pushing out.
Nice. Big win from Ant right there. Brandon was not that close. That's huge. That's going to be 5-2. We are on series point.
One round away, folks. Come on.
Get their 5th round up.
Yeah, that's now Optic Texas at game
That's what I'm
point.
talking about.
Shotzzy invests a smoke grenade to at least draw Gunless out. But with that Robert 9 versus MCW up close and personal, was able to get the better of him in this final engagement. That's 2 rounds now where Minnesota Rokkr on their attacking
Dude, Riley
side.
is going
They're just trying to get
ballistic.
aggressive up through mid. But Optic Texas, they are no fools. They know exactly what's going on. They're trading effectively, at least
Scumpy,
setting
can
up
you
players
tell
to
my
trade.
girl
Yeah.
to pick
They have
up
won
the
that
wing
mid-map
stop
fight
for the Mavs
all
game?
map 5 long.
Yeah, it really have been. And it's one of those things that
Great product,
we've seen
though.
Minnesota try before with Standy and
Wing
Lins,
stop,
double hitting through
unbelievable
rubble,
wings coming out of
trying to
that
get over towards
kitchen.
that
Hot
bottom
honey
of the
rub.
fountain area.
Really, seriously.
But
Louisiana
Optic have
rub.
read it every single time, legitimately. Or at least dealt with it, I should say.
Can you guys get a fucking
the
hold
advantage
on
is there. Smoke
what's
out
going
for
on?
Shotzzy. Different angle here. Aggressive
Oh,
cross
come on.
being
I feel like I'm a
watched by
fucking-
Lins. Hasn't taken any shots
To be fair,
yet.
this is such
Messenger
a hard
pigeon.
read, bro. No one lays on the
Shotzzy,
outside of it
first
like
one is
that.
good. Bomb not in yet, but Gunless watches the cross. It is
Uh,
only Dash
2v3.
to trade.
Man, that's beautiful trigger discipline right there out of
What up,
Lens.
Colton?
Because he was able to spot Shotzzy early on when he's throwing those shoulders through the smoke.
No.
But fully waits for him to walk on out to get that kill. Now it leads to Dashy in a 1v3. Lins
Oh my
is
God,
able to
that would've been
position
dirty.
himself, but it
5-3.
does not matter. Too many players from Minnesota Rokkr still alive. As they stay alive now in this game number 5. Down 5-3. Successful on the defense, but the only success that they had on their attacking round is
Twos
when
with a
they
10
played
said,
at
Bose,
eight
I'm loving
with
the
a numbers
fit.
advantage. So
Appreciate
might have
you,
to go
brother.
back to that.
And that's the thing is, it's
That's
not
that
just
boy
the fact
Money
that they've successfully
Mark.
fought at B just the one time. Think about how they've tried to open up the B site. Lynn's tried to push across the apartment railing.
Soft
2 different
5-3.
times they've tried
Nah,
to
I
play
wouldn't
through
really be
mid.
too concerned with
None
it
of those
here.
worked.
All right, let's close it out, fellas. Come on.
So
Yeah.
you just throw away the cuteness and
Nail
try
in
to
the
play this one
coffin.
a little bit more level-headedly. Doesn't look like it. Not off of how
Trophy
they're
goes
breaking off at the
down.
moment.
Block
Dashy's
those
got another
pre-nades.
trophy down.
More mid
Nades on
aggression
the
from
cross. This
the
time,
Rokkr.
Minnesota not going to push over towards this front apartment building. Instead, they're going to cut back across through barrels. And Dashy, who hasn't seen anything, will now double check the cross. Stun will come through. It does not tag anything, though.
Oh,
and there may
shit.
be an opportunity here for Standy to
Post
connect for this
left, Brandon.
plant. Frag looks like it's a little bit too deep, and it is. So
Nice.
One.
Plan up if you're Minnesota 3v4.
Wait for help.
Shotzi's able to at least find
Yup.
one.
This
Jump
guy's
him.
gonna die.
Now
4v2.
gets invested to try
No.
to keep Lins alive. Accuracy responding
Check the
with double
right.
2v2.
Oh.
Tight corner, Standy with the rival. Finds the elimination. Just down to Shotzzy. 1v2 situation. Wants
Come
to
on,
isolate
Ant.
onto Standy. Finds that cleanly.
Shotzzy
Now it's down to can he find the Iceman. 1v1
versus
with
accuracy.
Who is repositioned.
No. He
That was
went
a good
bottom.
play from the mark.
Expecting it. We didn't see it from accuracy's perspective, but trust me, you friends, the 2 kills he finds from top third, I have to imagine that was
All right,
an impressive
5-4.
transfer or snap to get both as quickly as he did.
Hey, he's living up to the name. Accuracy.
Dakota, thank you.
Showing the accuracy with that MCW is able to find 3. So Minnesota Rokkr now, just like we saw in that map number 2, where Optic chained a couple rounds together to force this round 11. They were down 5-2, 2 back-to-back.
Sorry to hear that,
Now at
Titus.
5-4 going into round 10.
Very sorry to hear that, brother.
Momentum because they have figured out how to contest Optic over at that B site.
Yep, absolutely. And it just comes by just playing it straight up. Not trying to play it through the apartment complex. Accuracy on 4 in a row as well. Keep that in the back of your mind. Has not seen the top of Kenny. Stun will land.
Let's get a blood here.
Lynn's
This should be a
aggressive
trade
through
back.
top third,
Someone's-
saying, I haven't seen any nades, guys. I'm going to go ahead and make
no
a play.
trade.
Boy, did he ever. Optic are now a bit stuck over towards this red building trying to recover this 3v4.
And now you don't have to do anything else if you are Lins. You're able to get out with your life after finding that first blood. And Standy, we know his headset is usually cranked.
So,
Able to get some sort of info.
Nice.
Optic Texas are applying pressure over towards A. At least is
Nice.
able to be there for
2v2.
the trade.
2v2.
Instantly responds. Still a 2v2.
Lynn's and Gunless trying to work their way still over towards this A site, but Pred steps out, tried to get too far forward.
all right,
It's a free-
Shot
Shotzzy,
it.
2v1.
Now it's just down to Shotzzy for
And
the
it's for
1v2.
Brad.
Smoke has a nade, and he's going to go the long way around.
Oh, he
His
catches- he
timing
catches
may
the
work
timing.
out. He's seen Lynn's.
Oh, he's watching his back.
Look at Minnesota.
Wow.
They're still holding, expecting the wrap.
Round
They
11.
find the kill, and now we've got around 11, map 5. And gotta keep in
We got
mind,
ourselves
Minnesota
around 11.
really need these 10 points.
Oh, yeah, they do. They're tied between 8th and 10th right now at 130. But
And do I need to say it again?
I think they saw him.
It's for the bread. Here we
Now
go.
we go into a
Lock
round
in.
11.
Come on.
Optic showed a little bit of a different look there, trying to be aggressive over towards A. But once Minnesota got a read
This was
on
just
it,
a good read.
and
You think
Linz,
they
I'm
heard
pretty
him,
sure
saw
once
him?
he
I
jumps
mean,
into top red, just off the corner
One of the
of
teammates
his eye,
spectating might have
of
saw
his
him on
spectator glitch,
one of
they
the
were
guys
spot
jumping into red because there's like
Yeah.
a little bit of a
So
delay.
here we go,
Maybe.
1 round away for all the marbles.
All right, round 11, come on.
Man. And it's not just Minnesota fans that are hinging on this. All of the other fans of teams that are sitting at that 130, 140 mark start to sweat a little bit. Linz, quick, up the ladder. He's done this
Oh
before.
my God.
He finds first blood versus Kenny. 4v3 situation. The defense for Optic are not in a bad spot around B, but they're going to be stretched
Oh my
here.
God.
And accuracy punishes 4v2.
Still possible. We're good.
Oh, but Pred is in a position to at least
Shotzi and AG, the sub duo. Can they get it done here in the round
He loves
11?
to play this angle. I don't know if they gain the info. Nades, everything getting thrown at him. He is being swarmed. He's gonna fall. Linz finds one across the map in the Minnesota Rokkr.
It's gonna be.
They get it done in 5.
Was it 5-2? Was that a 5-2 comeback?
Yep.
It was 5-2, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's just tough. That's a tough one.
Absolutely unreal. Absolutely
Yeah, that's a bad one.
unreal.
That's a tough one for sure.
Think
That's
about
tough.
it. Say what you will.
Oh, Minnesota plays some good COD again today, man. We're looking shaky. It's 2 game 5 losses to Vegas and Minnesota.
They deserve a spot at playoffs. Vegas.
These bottom tier teams, man, I'm telling you, it's online, but it seems like they're starting to close that gap a little bit. They're starting to play some better COD. And yeah, Minnesota, big win for them. They needed that win. They needed it bad. How many points they got? They got 130. That's going to put them at 140. And like those casters were saying, the teams that are around them right now, not going to be thrilled that they just beat us. Because they're expecting, they see Optic Texas in the schedule, they're expecting, oh, they're going to lose that. Minnesota pulls off a big upset